Are your kitchen and bathroom remodels a little overdue? Well, now's your chance to call First Response Contracting. John Sellers will take care of you. 484-256-7136. They do residential and commercial, and they're licensed and insured. Give them a call at 484-256-7136. Rates were low for a long period of time. Prices were going up for a long period of time. So everybody coming into the market knew, one, the rates are low.
Yeah.
Two, you better jump in before the price is up next week.
Yep.
From real estate to real life and everything in between, The Brad Weisman Show. And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right, we're back. We're back. Hopefully you're back, too. Hopefully somebody's watching this damn show. What do you think, Hugo?
I hope so, too.
I hope so. Jeez, otherwise it's going to be kind of a waste of our time, I think. But we got a new supply of our Magic Mind here. We got our 8-ball here. We're doing well, right, Hugo?
That's right. That's right. I'll tell you that much.
That's right. So that shirt is freaking bright, dude. I'll tell you. I need sunglasses.
Wear your sunglasses.
That's unbelievable.
That is quite a shirt.
So Hugo's shirt has a volume, has a dimmer on the back. There's a dimmer on the back of it that you actually can turn it down a little bit, right? Yeah. Obviously, it's on bright. Woo. Yeah. All right. Now that's Newcastle. That's what they do. They make you wear those shirts so you don't get hit, and when you're landscaping, you don't get hurt or all that stuff. Right.
Safety.
Yeah, we're going to have somebody from Newcastle on here. We're going to have Brad Stevenson will be on coming up soon, in several weeks from now. Today, we have Pete Heim.
Hey, we do.
Yes, we do. He's such a regular that we really don't even give a rip to invite him or to even introduce him.
Well, just show up.
Yeah, he just shows up like a bad penny. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so let's get down to some stuff here with real estate because that's what we're here for.
Yeah, let's do it.
One of the things that stuck out for me, and I'm just going to go through this real quick, was interesting. It said over 1/3 of homeowners would be motivated to move with rates under 6%. And we've talked about that.
We did.
So it says rates less than 6%, 35% of the people said they would do something. Okay. Rate less than 5%, another 30%. Okay. And what's funny, rate less than 3%, I think is, it says, which mortgage rate, if any, would you need to be comfortable? Yeah. So selling a home this year, they're saying that it need to be less than 6%.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
35% said they would do something.
Yeah, because they could get there.
That means we'll be 35% busier.
That's right.
If it goes below 6%.
Exactly.
And I think Hugo's going to refi.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm been waiting for it.
Yeah, I know you have. I know you have. But this is an interesting stat. There's no rate that would make me comfortable. 42%.
No kidding.
Yeah, those are grumpy people, aren't they?
Yeah.
They love their home.
They love their home.
Sure, that's okay.
All right, it's all right.
True,
Okay, I got you.
But what you're referring to is the interest rate freeze that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because to move up into a more expensive home and doubling your interest rate, it's kind of a double whammy.
It's not a fun thing to think about.
Yeah. So we understand that.
Yeah,
right?
we get it. We totally get it.
But that's a good stat, though, Brad. But 35%.
That's amazing. It's going to get busy.
There's a good chance that could come down under the 6th level this year.
I agree. And actually, some of the stats say that. So what do you have? And then we'll go back to what I have here.
I had just some of the things that we should be watching moving forward. I mean, we're in the last quarter of the year here, and I thought, what's 2025? What are some of the things we should be watching? I just made a list.
Well, let's hear some of it.
Well, the first thing is the political uncertainty now is over.
Yeah, so thank goodness.
On the national line.
Yeah, did you approve your message?
I approved it.
Okay, just
checking. I approved that message, and I'm so
Hugo,
glad.
did you approve your message?
I'm so glad the ads have stopped.
Oh my God!
Oh, that was crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you know what's amazing is the amount of money that is spent on all those TV ads and radio commercials. Yeah. So much money.
It's unreal.
It is unreal. And the thing is, it gets to a point, does that really become effective anymore? Isn't there a point you get to with any kind of advertising where it's the point of you get no return?
No, right.
There's no return on that annoyance because I turn the damn stations when it comes on.
Yeah.
Whether I didn't care who it was. It didn't matter if it was Trump or Kamala.
Yeah, right.
And, it's like I didn't want to hear it.
Sure.
It's a pain in the ass to listen to.
Well, I think they were going after this extremely small percentage of people who are uncertain. Yeah, or uncertain. You ever hear the saying, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still?
Ooh.
So when you have all this
now
billions.
he's getting deep. He's getting deep.
Well, profound, very profound.
I know.
What are you going to rub your head? Something else going to come out of there?
I'm calling the space Martian.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're one of those. You're connected with them. Okay, got
Area
it.
51. It's my hometown.
Got it.
But anyway, but no, they're trying to convince people against their will.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
If you believe one way and you're going to vote that way and you're going to believe this or vote this way, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
It's just the return of investment seems so small.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
That margin seems
You know
so
who really
minuscule.
likes it, though? The media companies.
Oh, the media.
Love it. Yeah. And they're going in there and saying, you run this again, it's going to get you more votes.
Right.
They're giving them so much.
And you and I feel about the media because they're constantly quoting bad stats for us.
Yeah, everything
in our industry.
It's all.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the media.
Don't listen to the media.
Listen to us.
Just listen to us. We know what we're doing.
We're awesome.
So the political uncertainty is over now. That was your point.
That is. But coming into this year, 70 countries were going to have an election this year.
Wow.
So worldwide, there's some uncertainty there.
Yeah.
And that might have to do with economies.
Yeah.
And dollar strength and things like that. So that's like overall like a macroeconomic thing instead of micro. So we got to watch that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not just so much us. It's going to be worldwide.
That's so interesting that there's that much turnover with leadership.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, 70 is pretty much.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have our own, like with this new administration coming in, what are the regulations going to look like? What's the trades going to look like? Corporate taxes, immigration, what's all that going to do?
Yeah.
It's all going to affect everything in the financial realm, which is, we're in that with with mortgages and stuff like that. So
it's going to affect housing.
It will.
Yeah. Everything affects housing.
Yep. Number 2 is high finance costs. The interest rates is one. And that's now remember, we look at the 10-year treasury on that.
Yep.
All right. So remember, folks, it's not so much what the Fed comes out and says, I'm going to drop it 0.25.
It indirectly affects.
It takes time.
It affects the market as a whole, which then sometimes will affect the 10-year treasury.
Right. And it'll come in, but not right away. Right.
Yep.
Loan maturity deadlines. And this
For commercial, residential.
This is commercial.
Yeah.
Listen
That's what I'm scared of.
But this affects residential, though. Here, $1.8 trillion in commercial loans mature by the end of 2026.
Oof.
So that has to do with tenant retention and competition.
Yeah.
They're going to be going like this, right? And so that's going to affect the economy as a whole. Another one is geopolitics and regional wars. These regional wars that are going on right now, it infects for investors mostly, investor risk. Insurance costs.
That's a
Insurance
big one.
costs are rising. All these disasters.
Something about the insurance, and it's not just the disasters. I was talking to an insurance agent, and I didn't even think about this until they said something. The other thing is replacement values.
Yeah, replacement values are.
Your own house has gone up. If your house has gone up 25% over the last 3 years, all those replacement values have to come up, which means your policy goes up.
That's right.
You know, and because so they have to cover their butt because all of a sudden, a place gets wiped out like from a hurricane, and you might have had all these and all these houses could be actually undervalued in replacement value.
Exactly.
It's that's a big deal.
You almost have to look at that. I mean, because
it's huge.
Costs are going up. I mean, if my insurance company made an offer of what my house is insured for, I'd take it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it costs more to replace it. Right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. So but I think insurance you're going to still see creeping up.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
But we got to watch that. These are things to watch. 6 is affordability, housing affordability. And it's still, if this inventory stays low, prices are going to continue to go up. And that's one of the 3 things that we got to watch. Also, over the last 15 years, rents have increased 45%.
That's crazy.
Right. So those are all affordability things. Number 7 is AI. AI is optimizes processes that we deal with mostly, and still a lot inaccurate. Because it's still gathering information. We got to watch how we rely on AI. Yeah, it's a cool tool and it's really neat, but we got to watch the accuracy of it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, look at his estimate. I mean, not to bust on that, but they're not really accurate.
No, it's off.
Yeah.
Sustainability, which has to do with climate resiliency and regulations, right? Office conversions. We've been talking about this.
That's going to be big, especially that 2026. If it starts creeping up on that 2026 time period where these are going to be coming due, the 1 point some trillion that you talked about.
Right.
I mean, I think, we're not seeing the amount of people that they thought was going to start going back to the offices. People are fighting that.
They are.
Now, if unemployment number starts to go in the wrong direction as far as people are unemployed, then that could change again. Because then at that point, the employer has more power, more say of where you're going to go to work.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way.
Right now they are.
Yeah, they are. They're all full. So therefore, the employer goes, "Oh, you're going to come back to the office." They're like, "No, I'll find another job."
Right. Exactly. Well, the 10th one that we want to watch are price gap expectations on both sides, of the seller side and buyer side.
Yeah.
I think we're coming into a period where some people are being unrealistic.
Yeah.
We're coming off of that, hey, I'll offer 60 grand more on the purchase price and 18 offers being, offered and stuff like that. And then buyers now unrealistic and maybe thinking, well, that they can offer, 80% of a list price and stuff like that. So there's this gap right now.
Big gap.
That we got to watch.
Well, and it's because there for a while the country was heading in the same direction at the same time.
Right.
So almost every market was going up.
Yeah.
When you start heading to a more balanced market, it is very localized.
Yeah.
So what happens is on the media is always going to report what is the new shiny object, which would be, the market's plummeting because they're looking at New York City or they're looking at, wherever. They're looking at these pockets where the market is starting to depreciate. But then they put it out there and everybody thinks that's what's happening everywhere.
Sure.
And it's not.
No.
There's still pockets everywhere. There's pockets within our own community here.
Yeah.
Of things that are different. You go from one school district to the next, you're going to see one that's appreciating yet and one that's actually not. So you just it's very, very localized, and it's very important that people get the correct information from us and not the media.
Well, we're still at 100.1.
What is it? 100.1?
100.1. That's pretty much list price.
Yeah.
On the
that's
average.
Great.
That's average.
That's
now.
great.
That's
Yep.
average.
Yeah.
So we're right.
And
there.
that's what I'm saying. If you do an analysis, pricing analysis anywhere locally here, you might find that some places it's going to be 98%.
Yeah.
It depends on the market you're in. But you're saying as an average, it's 100.1.
It's a Berks County.
Yeah. It's interesting. Very interesting.
Job report, right? For October was pitiful.
Yeah. Really bad.
12,000 new jobs.
And they also adjusted all the months before too, which were actually lower.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that could change here with on the upcoming months. It could happen. And then we have a graphic. I don't know if we're going to post it or not, but it has to do with homeowners.
Yeah, it'll be on. Yep.
It's the updated homeowner versus renter net worth gap. It's just I love it's updated.
I have that. I have that.
You have it right here.
Oh yeah, right there it is. Duh.
Yeah, and it's now
that is pretty crazy,
dude. The last reporting time was 2022. I guess that's the last they had the stats from. But 390. If you own a home, your average net worth is 396,200. If you own a home, and as a renter, you're 10,400.
Isn't that crazy?
That is absolutely crazy. That just tells you've got to buy a house.
It's an investment. It's you got to jump in. I mean, I tell my buyer clients that all the time. You just have to jump in. Yeah. I think because this market is so weird where we have prices going up in some areas, prices going down in some areas, media is telling you there's a lot of confusion right now. And then also the interest rates. Everybody thinks the rates might come back down to 3%, 4%. The thing that there's so many different messages right now that there's nothing that somebody can just go, okay, here's what's happening.
Right.
And I think before, believe it or not, when rates were low for a long period of time, prices were going up for a long period of time. So everybody coming into the market knew, one, the rates are low.
Yeah.
Two, you better jump in before the price is up next week.
Yep.
So now it's kind of all over. So you really got to watch where you're at where you're buying. But no matter what, jump in.
Just jump in.
Jump in, because I can tell you, a year from now, you're going to be going, son of a gun, why didn't I jump in?
I lost that appreciation or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So going back to the mortgage rates, which is interesting, Keeping Current Matters does this survey, and in October they did the survey again, and these are the numbers they came up with. And basically it said for quarter four of 2024, which we are in that now, the average is saying it's going to be a 6.17% rate. And that's Fannie Mae, MBA, and NAR getting together and kind of giving their prediction. 2025 quarter one is saying 6%. 2025 quarter two is saying 5.9%.
They're off already.
Yeah, exactly. I know, because it's what is it? We don't. I mean, what is it around the time of the show? We're at the rate 6.75.
It's 7. It just came off. It just came down from 7 a little bit.
Yeah,
just under 7.
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah, but the thing is, the one thing that everybody does agree on that we what I've listened to is that the rates are not supposed to go up in 2025.
Right.
They're supposed to kind of mellow out a little bit.
They will.
Yeah. And I think they will too.
Well, the certainty is over now politically.
Yeah. Yep.
And which probably brings us to, if you want to, just really quick, I want to mention about why home sales bounce
This is
back.
what you do with rates. So you just do that.
Yeah, and we'll keep. We'll put this on our.
Yeah, because that didn't mean anything what I just said.
I'll just keep this here.
Yeah, just keeping that there. Okay.
No,
Good.
but why home sales bounce back after presidential elections? Did you see that?
I saw that. Yes, I saw that.
So
yes.
seasonally, every election time, which is the fall, it goes down 9.8%. Just seasonally on the season, which we're getting back to. We're coming back. And COVID period is over. I mean, it's the unicorn years. So it's over. So we're coming back to seasonality. So, but during election years, it goes down 15%.
Yeah, I saw that
because of the uncertainty, right?
But then, the good news:
82% of years following an election. So in this coming year, will be 2025 for us. 82% of the years following an election increased. Since 1980.
That's good news.
Right? I looked at the chart. I don't have the chart with me, but
I do.
Only two
of
those.
This one? No, that's the forecast.
Only 2 of those years went down.
Wow.
And it was really the 08 thing and it was something else. When the uncertainty is over, people go back into it.
Well, and I get it. Here's the thing. Whether you win or lose, we know the country's divided 50-50. Okay. Whether you win or lose, here's what I said. The last month and a half, 2 months, the 50% each, 100% of the people going, I'm not doing anything because if my person doesn't get in, I'm going to be depressed.
Right.
And so then nobody does anything. At least now, the 50% that won is making decisions.
That's right.
The other 50% might be upset and might be depressed, but they will get over it also, and they will start to make decisions because life goes on.
That's right. And the uncertainty's over. Yeah, that's really the biggest thing.
Absolutely. Fear of the unknown.
Yeah, it is.
Fear of the unknown. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the predicted sales for 2024 is 4.6 million, and we're on track for that.
For 2024.
Yeah, 2024.
And then for 2025,
it's five
they're
something.
saying 5.7 million sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's after an election.
That's after an election. It's amazing. Yep. It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
What else do we got? Anything else? How many homes in the market? It was 335, I think, right? No, 435.
435.
That's in our area here. 435,
Fake
not 335. Holy crap, that'd be fake news. Holy crap, can't do fake news. We heard enough of that. Here was one that's real interesting, and then we'll kind of wrap this up.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what we got to do real quick?
I'm having fun.
Have you tried this Magic Mind?
Dude, I'm on.
I should ask him that every month, right? Same
That's
question.
right.
They'll be like, "Oh my God, he has Alzheimer's." But no, and I'm taking this stuff. That's what's really amazing.
I'm on autopilot.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So am I. So am I.
But I didn't get the Brad 40 deal.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, we'll have to work on that for you.
That's okay.
Yeah. So this is Magic Mind. I've been taking it every day. My wife takes it. It is amazing. Pete is taking it.
Yeah.
It's got all kinds of stuff for focus, for energy. You know, and it's funny. I missed it a couple times because a couple days in a row. I think we were away or something like that. And there's definitely a difference of sharpness that I feel when I'm drinking it. I really do. I feel the difference. It's called Magic Mind. You can go online and look. You can use the Brad Weisman secret code. I think it's only 20% now.
Oh, it is.
Okay. I think it's magicmind.com/Brad Weisman 20 is what it is. 20. You get 20% off. If you have an issue getting the 20%
that's
off,
the deal I got.
That's the deal you got. Okay. If you have a problem getting any kind of discount, let me know because I want to make sure you get it, and you can just email me.
Do you know what one word sums that stuff up?
Yeah, give me one word.
Clarity. Because it's
very good
nice.
one. I like that.
You don't feel like a puppy upper.
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's not that.
Because I'm drinking it with coffee.
No, that's what I drink it with. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like there's no.
And I actually enjoy it now.
Actually, yeah, and I think the caffeine helps it. I know caffeine's a messenger.
It elongates it actually elongates your caffeine effect too. Of making you feel more awake.
But the clarity.
Yeah.
And maybe
I
it's because
agree.
I'm 62 years old or something. I don't know. But if I don't take it, I'm trying not to take it on the week, like on a day that I don't work.
Yeah,
just
I'm
don't
not
work,
working,
just to relax.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we always thought you were like
my
that,
mama
actually.
told me.
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember that. That was a good
I'm
cartoon.
like the buzzard, you know.
Yeah. I knew exactly
But,
what you mean.
but man, when you take it, you know what,
it's awesome.
and dude, you said wait to take a couple, and then it starts to take effect.
Yeah.
For me, now everyone's different.
Yeah.
Everyone's bodies are different. And all that. I take it once and I feel it.
Yeah.
I don't need to. I didn't need to build up to it.
Yeah, sometimes they say 3 days it takes until you actually get the effects of it. But
I love
this is my new box of it. So here, why don't you take one home?
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
You're
there you go.
okay.
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Jess says
There you
about
go.
All right, so real quick, I just want to talk about this. Was interesting about the jobs report that did come out in October, which we talked about already.
Yep.
This is what I think is interesting. So 51,000 of the jobs that came in October were healthcare and social assistants.
Wow.
Guess what the number 2 job maker was?
Realtors.
Nope. What do you think? What do you think?
Government.
Government. 40,000 new jobs in government in October.
I was just guessing.
No, that's what it is.
Oh, wow.
That's what it is. That's
healthcare is number 1.
That's something that has to be slowed down or stopped. It's too much.
That has got to stop.
Yeah. Wholesale trade, 10,400 jobs. That's good. Construction, 8,000 jobs. That shows that new construction might be coming back.
4th?
Yeah, that was number 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5, information. Not sure what the hell that is. 3,000 of those on information. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do that job. Just give information. Mining and logging, 1,000.
Oh, dude. See,
I'm a lumberjack.
that's real
Did you know
man
that?
stuff. Yeah.
I'm a
And
lumberjack.
you're okay.
Yes, and I'm okay. I work all night, works all day. But guess who lost jobs? Utilities.
Oh.
Lost jobs.
To AI.
To AI.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Automation.
I'm actually a robot right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We hired a new Hugo. Oh, God, it's funny. Transportation warehousing down 3,700. Leisure hospitality down 4,000. Retail trade down 6,400 in jobs. Manufacturing, we lost 46,000.
Oh.
Professional and business service, we lost 47,000. That's us.
Is that us? Professional and business service.
Yeah. There you go.
And we were the biggest one.
What's that?
We were the biggest loss.
Yeah, we're biggest loss. So
That's realtors
it's
getting out of
very
business.
telling of where things need to change.
Yeah.
Okay? It's very telling. But that's
good.
pretty much it. Anything else to say? Hugo, anything else to say?
No,
You're good?
That's it. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much it. I think that was a lot of information.
Dude, that was that was a lot of info.
Yeah,
Very quickly.
jeez. That was a lot of information.
Hope we didn't
I love it.
overwhelm anybody.
I hope not, too. I hope not.
I know I need a drink.
Yeah, I figured you might. All right, that's about it. Yeah, get your magic mind. Get your magic mind. Also, don't forget about our 2 amazing sponsors. We got Comfort Pro and we have First Response Contracting. They're amazing. They're sponsors of our show, and also Magic Mind, of course. Thanks for coming to see us every Thursday at 7 p.m. All right, that's it.